Hello, hello. Hello, hello, camera shy people. Can anybody hear me? It's Ingrid. I'm going to try not to make a funny face because that's always the one that the Facebook sticks on. And I hate that. I hate that it goes or something when you're... And it'll probably freeze at that one. I just watched that. So hello there. If you're watching me on the replay, thank you very much for tuning in. This is my first live broadcast to the Camera Shy page. I'm excited. Go ahead and write in the comments. Tell me where you're at, where you're coming, where you're watching from. I'd love to say hello, see where you're at. Excuse me, I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. Although I'm not a true Southerner, as you might be able to tell by my accent. I am an Irish girl who was implanted and imported here by my husband. And I love it here. I love it here in the South. So my name is Ingrid Owens and I teach photography here in Atlanta in my business called Camera Shy and online. Excuse me. And you can read my blog at ingridkellyowens.com. And right now I teach photography to beginner, enthusiasts, anybody that's interested in really improving their photography skills. And that is kind of my mojo. I run a very successful Facebook group called the Take 52 Challenge, and you might be a member there if you are. And just go ahead and pop in the comments and let me know that that's where you know me from. And it's a really good way of improving your photography every week, where we do a weekly prompt and or a theme, and we share our photos in the group, get feedback and comment on other people's. And we're all very nice people over there. So if you're looking for a photography group to join of fellow enthusiasts and fellow amateurs, I'd encourage you to come over there and join the group. You'll see the link on the Camera Shy Facebook page, which will allow you to join up. So what I wanted to say today and to have a wee chat to you about was something new that I have developed, and I'm super excited about it. I want to encourage everybody to check it out at least. The new thing that I am launching is called the Camera Shy Creative. Excuse me, I'm going to have a sip of my tea here because I'm having terrible frogs in my throat. Now, the Camera Shy Creative is something that I came up with to help, first and foremost, help my students that are here in Atlanta. Because, as I have said, I teach photography, really focus on beginners, people who want to get the most out of their DSLR cameras, and those who are just trying to really improve their skills for their own personal reasons. Really, most of my students aren't going to be or don't want to be professional photographers. They just love photography. And so what we spend a lot of time learning about is how to use your camera correctly, all the different settings, the mode dial, what everything does, how to take better pictures in funky light sources. We look at how to kind of use the features on your camera to really get the best from your pictures, and so that you can really thoroughly enjoy your hobby. So once we're finished, going through all the basics, because, guys, photography is actually really simple. Very basic thing. A camera is a light tight box that no light can get in until you let light come in, show it to the sensor, make the image. That's it. Okay? It's how you get creative with it and how you can make the camera see that creative vision that you have in your mind's eye. That's where photography gets really fun. So what I wanted to do was help my students to bring their photography to the next level by giving them certain assignments and projects, because the feedback I was getting was, this is great, Ingrid, we love the lessons, we are so confident in using our camera, but now what do we do? Now what do we go take pictures of? Okay, I go out for a walk with my camera and I take a picture of a squirrel? No, that's not much fun. So in the Camera Shy Creative group, it's going to be a monthly membership thing. So if some months it doesn't suit you, then you just cancel. If you know you're going to be out of the country for a while and you don't want to continue, stop it, restart it up again, no biggie. But what we're going to do is every month you're going to get a new assignment, and it's going to be rooted and based in a lesson. And so that lesson may be compositionally based, It could be technically focused, something to do with camera settings or aperture, shutter speed, really digging deep into those. It may be an editing technique that you're not familiar with, or it could be looking at some particular sort of light or what have you. So it's very broad at the minute. Like, we've got lots of different topics that we can pull from, and a lot of it will be determined by you, the member, like what you want to learn next. But my idea is not to overwhelm you with information. So it's going to be like a low monthly membership so that we can just have one concept that we can focus on every month. We don't want to have to go deep into like a broad range of subjects. We're going to, or go wide, I should say, in a broad range of subjects. We want to go deep into that one particular topic and really kind of explore it to the full. So we've got some people joining us here. Hey, Saeed. Hey, you're here in Atlanta. How you doing? Good to see you. Hello, Martina O'Reilly. Good to see you. Keen amateur photographer over there in Ireland. Lovely to have you online. So the Camera Shy Creative, like I said, covering one topic a month. So it will be one video lesson, one cheat sheet, so that you can kind of take the concepts that we discussed and practice on your own. And that's really the whole key of it, so that it's going to give you something to push you out and get you taking pictures around the concept that we are discussing and learning about that week. Like, we may, for example, be discussing how different lines can affect our pictures, or leading lines. So then you're going to be focused on capturing that in your photography practice for that month. There's going to be a private Facebook group, and with that private Facebook group, we will be doing a monthly Q&A session just like this, with a live stream, which is really fun. And I had said in my group yesterday on the Take 52 group that it's so brilliant that Facebook and all the technology is allowing us to do that now, because this is as close as I can get to being right there with you, right there in your home, or out in the field, as it were, on a photography trip, so that we can really get your pictures up to the best and give you as many hints and guidance as I can. Now, I won't be going out in the field with you, but I will be there to be able to answer any questions that you might have in this Facebook Live setting. And then in the final week of the month, we're going to do a live critique of your pictures. So we can take some time, go through the photos that have been submitted for the month, comment on them, give tips, advice, pointers, all that kind of good stuff. So the Camera Shy Creative is a brand new program. Like I say, I'm totally starting it from scratch. Nothing new in terms of the concepts that we're covering. Photography is all out there. You can Google it all if you want. You can sit down and tackle it and learn it all today in one setting if you wish. But I wouldn't advise that. That's why something like the Camera Shy Creative is very useful, because you're going to learn it in a systematic way, and you will see photography or improvements in your photography, absolutely, if you get out and take the shots and practice. Hey Chanel, how are you? It's good to see you. Early morning for you over there on the West Coast. It is going to be really fun. It does sound brilliant. It is going to be really good, and we have been experimenting with this with a small group of students, and they have found it very, very beneficial. But we're going to change it up and make it even more interactive, because it's difficult, or it has been difficult in the past to get that interaction just with videos and just with, PDFs, that sort of stuff, because it's hard for me to be there. But like with this awesome technology now, that I can just stick up my phone, put my hair in a ponytail, wear my jammies underneath. Only joking, I'm not wearing my pajamas. It's very easy for me to contact you and to feel like I'm being a part of your learning journey. So who knows what Facebook will come up with next. Maybe there'll be a way for me to talk back to you all. And there are other little things that we could play with. There's Zoom conferences where I can actually talk to my students as well. And we do a lot of that with our other training. So interesting times ahead, and I really am excited by this new Camera Shy Creative. Now, if you want to be on the early bird list for the Camera Shy Creative, make sure you sign up to the website, which I'll put a link here below, which is IngridKellyOwens.com. That's Ingrid, IngridKellyOwens. Ingrid Kelly Owens, that's me, .com / the Camera Shy Creative. So the Camera Shy Creative has slashes in between each one of those words. best thing that I can do is put the link in the chat here, and so you can sign up, get access to that. Now the first lesson isn't released until the beginning of November, so I'm just trying to get people who are really interested to get in at that really nice the big fat discount code will be coming out soon, hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow, that you can get in for a $1 trial. So you've really nothing to lose, no hard feelings, not for you this time. I completely get it. Everybody is at a different stage in their journey. Chanel says she uses Zoom with her team members. I love Zoom. I have been doing a lot of one-to-one coaching with people with Zoom, so it's a really useful platform, and it's so easy to use, and it's just so nice when you're on a meeting to see everybody's faces and to be able to, communicate one-to-one with people like that, even though you might be in completely different parts of the world, which we did. We had a photography class. I had one student in New Zealand, a girl in London, a girl here actually in Atlanta, and somebody else somewhere, I think, over on the West Coast. So we really did spread all over the time zones. So unless anybody has any other questions for me, that's really all I wanted to do. I wanted to pop in and let you know in person, because I haven't done a Facebook Live on the Facebook group, the Camera Shy group, before. It's such a fun experience. I love it. It's really my jam, as they say. But I have to go back to being mommy, because I've got a sick little 7-year-old in the room behind me. She's gotten the sore throat and the sore tummy, so I am trying to do this and tend to her as well. If anybody's got any questions, like I say, feel free to stick them in the comments, and even after if you're watching this on the replay, ask your questions and we can come back and I can address those, and maybe we'll do another one of these sometime soon. We have got one, I think, scheduled for tonight in the Take 52 group. Hopefully we'll do that as long as Daddy comes home, Sam comes home and takes care of my little one for me, and I'm not left holding the house in order as what happens to all of us mommies. Anyway, it's so good for you all to join me. Thank you so much. I appreciate taking a little bit of time to do that. Again, it's Ingrid Kelly Owens here from Camera Shy and ingridkellyowens.com, and I will see you very soon online. Thanks.